Hello everyone. So let's see. Uh Kumar, hello. Welcome in. Walosi, Austin, Cabin. Hi guys. 411, thank you. Oh, Poon Kumar, you've changed your opinions. Kumar, I missed you being a sub or a member. But welcome back, my guy. Welcome on back. Let's get this other show rolling over on the TikTok streets. Ah. Yay. Hey, Eddie. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm not ignoring everybody. Yep. Okay, cool. There we go. Thank you. Trying to get everything going. Oh. Alright. Well, that makes sense, Kumar. YouTube be doing weird things. I didn't say that, TikTok. I did not say that. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is afternoon for the East Coast. Everyone else, it's still morning for at least another hour. Well, 59 minutes. Well, no, an hour is correct. It's 12:01 is noon, in my opinion, at least. You know, like that's the afternoon, 12:01. Oh, well, Scooby, I get on at this time every weekend. So sorry. Saturday and Sunday I get on at noon. I know TikTok doesn't work in India, Kumar. That one I remember you telling me about that. I remember you telling me about that one. I do remember you telling me. Probably not Walosi. I guess it just depends on who actually purchases it, if the purchase is gonna actually go through, and all of that good jazz. I don't actually see a purchase going through because Chinese state media is not indicating that they're really truly wanting to sell it in the way that Trump claims that it is. Right, Space Ghost? You have to realize other people are coming in. It goes a little bit slow. Goes a little bit slow. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, last weekend it was yeah, so last weekend we got on late, but
You're
that was different.
awesome.
Um, been working on a new ad, thinking of using JFK's "Ask Not" speech. Ask not. No, I don't think that's a good one though, honestly, Megan. I think. I can't remember what his speech says actually. Let me see. My brain is like I'm not quite awake yet. Okay. JFK Ask Not speech. Yeah, see, I don't think that's a good one, Megan, because it's ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. It's like it's hit or miss because people will just be like, that just means you should serve in the United States military or something. I don't know. Feel like that wouldn't go over well. Hey, Jim. Hey, Louis. Yeah. Oh no, Pocholo, you got me. Oh no. It's the end of the show. Gotta put a stop to it now. Oh my god. Oh, it's ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for Canada. That's hilarious. What were you saying, Cabin? I'd rather have TikTok owned by a Chinese company than an American one at this point. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. That's what I'm saying. Like the Chinese state media, where they are obviously pushing their own propaganda, right? they haven't made it clear on whether or not they're going to do an actual a sale to the United States, because that algorithm is all in question, and it's sorry oh my gosh, proprietary information and shit to China, right? So that's why I will be sim, but my likes have to get up to at least 2,000 before I even get anything going. Um, oh, is it doing that thing again? Shit. I just realized TikTok's doing its thing again. All right, TikTokers, I'll be right back. Sorry, TikTok's being stupid again. You're gonna make me restart the app, aren't you? I hate TikTok sometimes. I hate it a lot. Proprietary, yeah, it just took me a moment. I got it. Also, guys, over on YouTube, while TikTok's trying to figure its life out, can we be sure? Listen, today's the day that I'm celebrating my birthday with my partner, because my birthday is on a Tuesday. But can we be sure? Can we really, really try? I would love to get 5 new members. I have barely gotten any new members this week. So, well, thanks, Vic. I would just really love to get new members on YouTube. It's the cheapest way to support for the lowest amount. No, I think that's cool. I don't normally have my hair up, so I think that's okay. There we go. Now TikTok is working again. Well, thanks, Vic. My birthday will be on Tuesday. That's why that's up there. Yeah, there it goes. There we go. Now it wants to work. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. Over on TikTok. Yeah. Um, let's see. We're gonna do. Thank you, Scarlett, for sending out a membership. I appreciate that. Look, Scarlett's setting y'all off. So, oh, and it went to Green Gordon. Okay. Well, good job, Green Gordon. You just got a gifted membership. That's awesome. Paul, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Leith, so TikTok was doing its thing where it forced me to like relog into the app this morning on Studios. And sometimes when it does that, that request to join button down here disappears. So I had to restart the app because it disappeared. Finally, Saturday, yeah. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Scarlett, again for the memberships. Can we get, so we just need 3 more throughout the day. See me, thank you for sending out another gifted membership. I appreciate that. There we go. We just need 2 more. Ooh, oh, Uncle Ben got one. Congrats, guys. So for anybody that listens to the replay of this, to be clear, in order for you to receive a gifted membership, you have to be active in the live. I've had a few people that like, I need a gifted one, and the tube just figures out who it goes to. But you have to be in the live in order to receive a gifted membership, like while I'm online. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Simi. That's so sweet. All right. Don't make me cry, guys. Thank you, Jocular. One of my first members over on the tubes, and also the very first sub over on Twitchy. So thank you. If you guys received any gifted memberships, be sure to say thank you. Thank you, Nicholas, as well, for becoming a member as well. You are live in the chat, Wiegand. So yeah, W, guys. So yeah, definitely shout out Jocular. He has a different name on the purple app, but W's for Jocular for being the first one. Oh, is that a thing, Simi? So Simi says you have to also select that you would want gifted memberships. Well, I appreciate that. Megan has to spend more money to send me chats over on tubes because of the Canadian dollar is worth more than the American dollar. Well, I was saving for the 28th, but happiest of birthdays, you brilliant, beautiful soul. Well, I will still be live on the 28th, but I will carry it forward to the 28th. I will be live on my birthday, guys. This was just more to like get it rolling. I appreciate that because today we're actually celebrating my birthday when we're off. So guys, again, if you received a gifted membership, be sure to say thank you, and of course, thank you, Bishop. I appreciate you as well. Arcus, you're on a 10 stream streak. I don't know what all that means. Awesome. So thank you guys. Oh wow, that's super delayed. I don't know why that's so delayed. I will, oh, no worries, Megan. I'm not asking you to do it again. I was just making a statement. Like, I will be live on the 28th. So there we go. We've beyond cleared that stuff out. On the 28th, I will actually have a goal. I'm gonna go bigger than that, but I appreciate us. Like, we'll see what happens. Well, Stella, you're in the wrong chat to try to receive one. That's a different specific one. Specific side. I'm on all of the places. Who's gonna tell TNT that that's not a required thing? Oh, thank you, Bishop. And then there we go. Bishop just sent out 5 subs over on the purple. If you guys received one, be sure to be like Zoe over here and say thank you. Gift to Electric Boogaloo. I don't know what that means. I need a soundbite. Hold on. I might be able to find it real quick. Hold on. Hold on, Yoshi. I got something funny. Where's the soundbite at? Where am I gonna find this? Okay, let's see if I can't find this. Here you guys go.
I love the Lord.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? I need confirmation that that was heard. Did everybody hear that? Okay. I don't have it on a soundboard. Okay. Happy birthday to Connor. I don't have it on a soundboard, Monica. It just was so funny to do. Oh, man. You're welcome. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I am. Thank you.
Awesome. How old are you?
54 now.
54. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm. It's kind of here and there.
It's a yes or no question for this stream.
Some things. Yeah, I'm doubting some stuff recently. My eyes have been opened a little bit.
Okay. Well, let's see. All right. So, what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Well, I'll tell you a really quick story. I'm not all that into politics. I voted for Trump both times, and I used to watch Fox News a little bit. So I had a very bad opinion of Biden and I think it was Kamala Harris and all that. And only recently, a friend of mine turned me on to a couple YouTube channels. They're legal YouTube channels. And I started getting into the weeds about what's actually going on that not a lot of people understand. It's more about what's going on with Comey, what's going on with Letitia James, what's going on with a number of people that that Trump wants gone, wants prosecuted, and that's starting to. It kind of scares me a little bit, to be honest with you.
Oh, it just keeps going. It's just gonna keep going. I
know it just keeps.
He's announced more this morning.
Well, it's that, and also, the East Wing demolition, which Trump said, and I remember watching them on the news. He said the East Wing will not be touched. It's a beautiful place. It's got so much history. It was made in 1949 and all this other thing. And next thing you know, I'm digging into things, and the East Wing is gone. It got demolished.
Happy early birthday, Aiden.
To make a ballroom, which who the hell knows what we need that um, for like $400 million, and then they start getting into where's this money coming from, and it's like who the hell knows? I mean, no one knows. It's just like what the hell's going on? Yeah.
No, I agree with you. Well, it sounds like you've kind of definitely seen and opened your eyes. Can you think of 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
Okay, I kind of I started watching you about a week ago. Well, actually more than about a month ago, I guess.
Okay.
And I knew you're going to ask this question. I'd written them down, but I can't access my phone right now because I'm talking to you. But yeah, 3 lies. Let's talk about the Ukraine war, which he promised would end, hasn't. Let's talk about inflation, which he promised would go down, and my parents came down. I live in New Orleans. My parents came down last week, and I wanted to get them I make a famous pot roast. So I haven't done it in like 6 months. And I went to the store, and it's like $40 for the cheapest piece of meat I could find. And, it's just like, what the hell is going on? And let me see, what other lies? I don't know. The East Wing thing. I don't know. He promised a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I mean, let's just be honest. The inflation thing is probably the biggest. I think that all of us see. None of that's going. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I used to buy soup a lot. I live on soup. I love soup. I'm a soup guy, and I encourage everyone out there to be soup people. But
Soup for my family.
you can't get $1. They used to be $1 like a year ago. Now they're like $2.49, $2.50 for just a thing of Campbell's soup. And
Yeah.
hell, ramen noodles used to be $1.50. Now they're almost $5.
So
And
I put this chat up
yeah,
on
I
the
don't know. It's like,
screen
geez.
because somebody said this after I asked you to identify 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told, and the dude is
Yeah.
like 0 lies. It's like okay.
Well, I've listened to people talk about. I don't know if they're. And I'll tell you from my perspective. I think a lot of the people that say that Trump's never lied and all this other
Exactly.
stuff, I'm not sure it's either one, they're just, I think a lot of them are just not informed. Like, if you don't go around, if you don't look for it, you might not find it, even though Trump is so vocal about things. But if you're stuck on Fox News, you're never going to hear that stuff.
No, you won't.
Um,
But that's his best propagandist state-run media basically. Because they just, I mean, come on, the number of times that they oddly call him daddy is just like listen, if you got a kink, I'm not here to kink shame, but I will judge you for it.
well,
And Jesse
yeah, now I'll
Waters
tell you
definitely
another
has a
thing.
big kink there. But all right, man, I am gonna move on, hopefully to get somebody that's still like hardcore in
Yeah,
their
a little
support.
more maybe conflicted about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also want to open your mind too. I don't know if people. This really kind of got me going. Is the video he posted on X, Donald Trump, about um, shows him in a fighter jet with a king crown on his head, dumping poop on the protesters.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
What the is that a presidential thing to do? And that's another thing that
Nope.
got me. I want a president who's presidential, and that's I don't know. I mean,
Well,
like what?
it's not him. So,
Yeah, I
but
know.
but all right,
Okay.
man.
Well, hey, happy birth. Is it your birthday?
On Tuesday it is.
Okay. Well, happy birthday
Thank you.
early.
You
Thank
got
you.
it. Have a good one.
Bye.
TikTok, let's get the likes up to 25,000. I know you guys can get it up there in the next 5 minutes. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello, is this Alyssa?
Nope, wouldn't know that person. Have a good one. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Old enough to tell you go fuck yourself on this dumbass channel. You and your
I
little
mean, I
cockle
can
ass
do that
fucking
whenever I
chick.
want to. Do you not?
Whatever, bitch. Whatever,
That's not an
bitch.
insult.
Fuck you. Fuck
That's not
that
what your
chat.
sister said
Hope I
last
go to
night.
Civil War.
I'm just gonna say that's not what your sister said last night. She quite enjoyed it. Yes, Walosi, I do have that one. Did you calm
Ready to get
down?
skull fucked in the street, bitch?
Oh, I'm sorry. Your sister quite enjoyed me last night, so maybe you should go cry elsewhere. I'm gonna tell this to the people that like want to spam call like that and then think they're throwing out like these totally awesome insults, guys. It's Saturday morning. Thank you. That's so cute, Manny. It's Saturday morning. You should be waking up next to a pretty girl, I assume. But because you're calling me to call me a bitch, I assume that that means that you get none. Must really suck for you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 54 years old.
54. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today? Thank you, Manny.
Oh, I don't really have, I'm not questioning my support. I guess I'm questioning why people don't support him.
Okay. So can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
3 lies that he has told?
Yes.
I'm curious as to, I guess I would ask you what 3 lies you would say he
Oh
has
no,
said.
see, I have like plenty. I'm trying to see if you are
Okay.
able to be critical of the person that you support. So can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office in 2025?
I guess no. I guess I'd ask you to enlighten me.
Okay, so you can't think of a singular lie.
No, I can think of multiple lies that has been said about him.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, so that's cool. So let's see here. Donald Trump says that he's ended inflation. And yet, are you aware that the inflation report just came out yesterday for September 2025?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. And can you tell me what that percentage was?
But what I can tell you is that inflation does fluctuate. Overall, it has been better. We live in New Hampshire, and I can tell you inflation in New Hampshire, as far as like
Oh, I'm sorry. Does New
things like
Hampshire
groceries
represent
and
the
gas and
entire
things like.
does
I'm sorry, are you going to talk over me or let me
does
answer?
New Hampshire represent the entirety
Yeah,
of the United States of America?
I didn't say that it did. What I said was
Okay.
in New
So what
Hampshire,
we
which is
have to look at, and
primarily a liberal state.
I'm so glad for New Hampshire. We have to look at what's
So is this
reported
how you
as
do
a
it?
whole. And I
You
also
you
want to
talk
let you
over
know,
people. You don't let them
are you
answer.
aware that when you
So
look at the
you're just not going to
Bureau,
let
oh
them answer.
goodness. Okay. So
Let
when
me
you
ask
look
you
at the
this.
Bureau of Labor
Are you willing
Statistics,
to
when
be
you look at the
critical
Bureau of
of
Labor
your party
Statistics,
that
I want to
led to
let
the
you
death
know
of
that
Charlie
they don't
Kirk?
actually
I mean,
consider
your
the
party literally has
they
convinced people
don't,
he's a
oh
Nazi.
goodness. Yeah. I don't know who that is. So if you want to keep crying about
Yes,
somebody,
you
I
do
don't
know
know
who
who that
that is. You're
is. Who?
lying.
Who?
You're lying, but you're a liberal. Liberals lie,
It
right?
wouldn't a name be Charles? Because I'm used to people being named Charles at birth, not Charlie. Who is that? Anyways, so when it
Yeah,
comes to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, I'm sorry, I don't know who it is. If somebody, you
you
said,
don't know who Charlie Kirk is, who
no,
got
I
shot
don't.
in the neck in front of
Oh goodness, somebody got
people
shot in
on
the
camera?
neck. Oh god. You know what? I don't like any political violence. I don't like anyone getting shot. Nobody should ever die
Oh,
at the other end
you
of a
don't like it,
gun.
but you're okay with
Nobody should ever die at
people,
the other end of
especially
a
the No
gun.
Kings
And you know
rally,
what?
where the
I
No Kings
definitely am going to
rally,
say
they
this,
called
that
for
if that is
violence
the
against
case, they
supporters of Donald
definitely need
Trump,
to do
and they
some
made
kind of
fun of
gun
Charlie
reform.
Kirk
They
getting shot in the
definitely
neck.
need to do
You're
some
going to
kind
sit
of
here
gun
and
reform.
pretend
Yeah, I know.
that
It's
you
okay.
didn't know
I seriously don't know who you're talking about. Why does everybody just expect me to know everybody? I am not God. I am not omnipotent. I am not all knowing. That's literally outside of my purview. I just wanted to talk to you about
Is this like
inflation
a
and the
like
inflation
have you
rates,
been
and you just
diagnosed
go
with
on
like a
this weird
mental illness? Like
tirade because
everybody knows who
apparently you
Charlie
don't know what
Kirk is.
inflation is.
Everybody
So
knows
I'm
that
going to
he
go
was
ahead and
shot
help you
and that
out.
he was shot
So the
because
reason why I asked you some
your
of these
party
questions, right, is that
incited violence,
specifically when it comes
just like
to
they incited violence and tried to kill
let's
Donald
see,
Trump.
when it
Let,
comes
let me ask you
to
this question.
inflation
Do you
rates,
denounce the
we have to
violence
look at
against
it as
Donald
a
Trump?
whole. And I understand that
Do you
you are
denounce
not
the
aware of the
violence against
fact
Donald Trump?
that when it, again, like
Do
when it
you
comes
denounce
to
the
inflation,
violence
that
against
your
Donald
grocery
Trump?
prices are not
Do
included
you
in the
denounce
overall
the
inflation
violence
rate,
against Donald
nor
Trump,
da,
the violence
is the
against
cost of
Charlie
your
Kirk?
gas included in the overall
How about the
inflation rate,
unborn? Why
because
don't we
those
talk
are
about
considered
abortion? Let's talk about
volatile
something that actually
industries,
matters.
and so they're not
Not
included.
somehow
And
you
overall,
try
the
to
price of gas
spin
still isn't down as
statistics.
much as people say it is, and
Listen,
that's
all
why I
6
always
of
find
your
it weird when
viewers
people will
are
be like,
listening to
my
you dodge
gas
the
is
question.
low. Like, okay, right? But, and good for you, your gas is low, but on average across the entirety of the United States of America, right, it's up. Gas is up. It's not
Right.
lower than
Oh,
it was
yeah,
last
yeah,
year. Again,
yeah.
inflation is
I'm
up
sure.
from
I'm
last
sure it
year.
is.
Like, I know you don't get it. Like, it's okay. Like,
No,
I don't get it.
yeah, I
Like,
don't
you're
get it because
so
when
obsessed with
Biden was
something.
president, I
You're
was
obsessed
paying
with somebody that
$5
died
a
at the end of a
gallon,
gun, which I
and
think is
so
absolutely
was
deplorable.
everybody
You know,
else.
if you're this obsessed with somebody, I encourage you to go seek
Upset
help.
with somebody,
Okay,
you mean like when they
therapy
kill people in
is
front of
not
their
free, right?
family?
And it's not cheap. I think that it
Right.
should be free.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
that everybody
All right. So
needs to have
you're not
access to
gonna address any of
therapy,
the actual
especially someone
issues.
like you, sir.
What
You seem to be
what
very
what are you
upset
gonna do?
by
You're
this
gonna sit here
individual.
and like
I assume
cite
he
a
must have
couple
been an
of
extremely close
twisted
friend of yours
statistics
to
without
be
actually
this
dealing
upset that he
with any of
died,
the
because you said he
actual
died by a
issues.
gunshot wound to the neck, which is absolutely deplorable. Again, like, if you are this
Oh
upset
look! Oh
about
wow!
someone that
You denounced
he
it.
must have been a super
Look at
close
that! You
friend of yours.
denounced it.
So I understand that
Look,
this
there's a
must be
little bit of
so hard for
humanity
you.
there, and it's
Okay,
nice to
as
see
someone
that
that is,
because
he
most
must
people
have been a super
they
close
just
friend.
don't have it.
I encourage you to go to therapy, talk to your therapist about it, talk to your
Yeah,
therapist
I
about
would
your
encourage
favorite
you to get
moments
to know
with him.
Jesus because
Okay, what
you
you guys
obviously
did, if you
don't, and
guys
you need
played
him. You need him
basketball,
really
if you
bad.
played baseball together, maybe you played some softball
Basketball.
together.
Now we're on to
Maybe you were involved
basketball. We're
in male
playing
cheerleading, which is
baseball.
also, we need people to lift the
Hey,
girls up high
my
up in the air
pronouns
and
are
throw them
Jesus.
into
Will
the
you
air. So
respect my
male
pronouns?
cheerleader is a great profession. So I honestly think that if
Male
that's something
cheerleader
that
is a
you
great
enjoy
profession.
doing,
Yeah. Can we keep
fantastic.
males out of
Go
female
share
sports? Maybe we
your
should do
favorite
that. Like,
memories
if you have a
with your
penis,
really good
you shouldn't
friend
go in a women's locker
to a
room.
therapist, right? Must have been a really
A therapist.
fantastic friend because you're still
Could you
going.
suggest a
Yeah.
therapist to me,
Yeah.
please? I would love to hear who you would suggest as a therapist
Yeah, I
to
still
me
don't know who that
to somebody
is.
who believes that a guy
Yeah.
can have a baby.
Yeah.
All right?
Uh-huh.
Tell me what
Yeah.
therapist I need.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
This is recorded, by the way, and going on Facebook.
Yeah.
I want to thank you
Yeah.
so much.
So I'm going to help you out with something too. If you expect me to be your therapist, oh, you hung up. That's cool. I don't know what he said. Oh, wait. He's going to find me on Facebook? That'd be a nice try. I don't even know the last time that I had Facebook, so that should been deleted. Oh, he's going on the FBI balls? Okay. I think Cash Patel is super worried about me. Cash Patel definitely knows who I am, and he's super worried. I know all of Cash Patel's secret. Oh, he's going to put this video on Facebook? Oh, I'm sure that his 3 friends will care. I'm sure his 3 friends will care. I just encouraged him to seek some therapy. The guy that he's saying that killed must have been a super close friend. He was really upset about it. They must have been really close, you know what I mean? Thank you, Bishop. My wife was chilling with our son in bed and he woke me up with the Yes, that definitely counts, Bishop. Since the guest won't pay for therapy he desperately needs. There we go. Thanks, Matt. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Walosi, that makes perfect sense. They must have been roommates. That makes perfect sense. That's why they were so close. Okay. 24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Okay. Well, I appreciate you, man. You have a good Saturday. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Do you live at home?
Yes.
All right. Have a good one. Listen, if you want to talk to me about Donald Trump, there's a certain point where it's like you should probably, if you're 19 or 18, you should probably not live at home to have these conversations. You're not familiar with the real world yet. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Okay. That's cool. Hey, Moosey. The number works. You're just not actively calling it. Don't know what to tell you on that one. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hey, Rosa.
Yes.
Cool. How old are you?
37.
37. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Awesome. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
So I absolutely support Donald Trump on the war against the cartels
Oh, that's
and
not what I
the
asked. I'm
drug
sorry.
operations.
Sorry, that's not what I asked. I asked you what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
What has he? What now?
What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement?
Oh, yeah. What has me questioning, I am a Christian, so I do question if he does really actually believe in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, and if he
Donald Trump
does
said,
believe that the Bible.
I think I'm going to hell.
Yeah, he did say that. He did
Yeah.
say that, and that was a terrible thing for him to say. He's
He also
saying that
said,
a good
I
person
don't
will
need to
earn their way
ask
to heaven.
for forgiveness. So,
What a terrible statement to say nationally.
yeah, it is. Okay. Well, so
Okay, yeah. And
Christianity.
his
So
daughter
let's hear.
converted to Judaism.
Okay.
His
And so
daughter
can you
also converted.
identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
No, I can't identify any lies.
None.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Donald Trump has said this multiple times, including in front of world leaders and world leaders standing behind him multiple times, that he has ended inflation. And the most recent Bureau of Labor Statistics report came out with our inflation numbers just yesterday. And do you happen to know what the percentage of inflation is that we're experiencing right now?
I don't know, but I would love to.
Yeah, it's 3%.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's actually the same as it was in January of 2025, up from August, up from June, July, May. Sorry, it's up from literally from February. It's
What?
3%. And even if we look at not just month to month, if we look at year over year, September of 2024, the inflation rate was 2.4%. So it's up year over year by 0.6%, which is still a significant amount.
It is. It's unbearable.
Yeah. So can you tell me how Donald Trump has ended inflation if inflation is up, 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 up?
I'm still suffering from it, so no, I can't answer that.
So that would count as a lie, right?
It would.
All right. Sounds good to me. Glad we can agree with that. So how about Donald Trump said that with his construction of the ballroom, he wasn't going to touch any part of the existing structure of the White House. He specifically said that it was going to be standalone and would be close, but nothing would need to be come down for it. And yet we see that the entirety of the East Wing, including the First Lady Melania's office, was taken down.
Wow.
Just completely demolished and destroyed.
What was it
He
for?
literally destroyed his wife's office. That's got to be saying something. I thought that somehow, Donald Trump was going soft on immigrants, but he went hard on his favorite immigrant.
That's brutal to say.
Is that a lie?
It's not a lie, but I don't think it should be worded that way. I mean, that is his wife.
He destroyed her office.
Does she really need one, though?
Every first lady has always had not, I can't say everyone, every first lady, but all the first ladies as we've known it have had an office because they do actually do work.
What do they do?
I believe Melania went on trying to lower. Actually, I don't know exactly what Melania did, but sorry, she still does things. I do
Then
know
she
that
don't need it.
specifically, like Michelle Obama was highly credited for helping get access for children to more nutritious food and less sugary substances and things like that. Like she worked very hard on that. Sorry that I just don't know what Melania did.
Yeah, we would need more facts on what she needs an office for. Then we could actually really debate on why she needed an office.
Wow. Mm.
I would agree with that. I don't need an office if
School
I'm not doing any
lunches.
work in
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Got it.
So
Cool.
what was the
Well,
third one? What was the
I mean,
third lie?
there's actually a lot that I can choose between. How about Donald Trump prior to this month was saying that he ended 7 wars in 7 months. So between January and July, he ended 7 wars. Um, were all of those wars and have all of them ended?
What were the wars, though?
You don't know them?
Not all of them. Not the 7 that you speak of,
Oh,
or that
okay.
he might speak of. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, he actually at the United Nations, since I unfortunately took the time to listen to that speech, he listed through all 7 wars that he thought that he's
Uh-huh.
ended. So let's go with one of them that most people don't even know anything about. Okay, Serbia and Kosovo.
Hmm.
What war did he end? What was the war that was occurring between Serbia and Kosovo between January 20th of 2025 and July 31st of 2025?
That I could not answer. I don't know.
I will tell you, nothing at all.
There was no war, huh?
There was no reported skirmishes. There were nothing that they were having like diplomatic disputes about. Absolutely nothing at all was going on between Serbia and Kosovo.
So he lied about a non-existent war, just
Yep,
like the government lied about going to the moon.
sure.
The government, what can you do?
Oh, okay. How about Egypt and Ethiopia?
Oh no, I don't think that he ended anything over there. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that he says he ended. And so what was happening in Egypt and Ethiopia, and the funny part is it's still actively ongoing, is they're having a diplomatic dispute over the Nile and a dam being built by Ethiopia. And it's still actively ongoing right now that they're still not settled it. But he claims that he claims to have ended it. And I just, it's very odd, honestly. Keep saying he's ended things that still ongoing. So, can you
That
admit
is
that
an
Donald
odd
Trump is
thing to say.
actively lying to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
He, I mean, he does lie.
a
I
lot.
mean, we all lie. We all lie a lot.
Yeah,
We
but
all
who
do.
else
We all
has 30,000 confirmed lies or intentional mistruths in 4 years in office?
do. Where can I find this document?
I believe the Washington Post reported on it, the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times all reported on it. from his first term in office.
The Washington Post has a document stating that Donald Trump lied 30,000 times since he's been in office.
I do tend to get them a little bit mixed up on which ones it is, as far as Washington, Wall Street, blah 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 blah. But again, like it's also with the New York Times. I admit that I do get those ones confused, all the W's.
Okay. I would
Yeah,
I would
Washington Post
definitely
tracked it
jump
with links.
in
Okay,
there
thanks,
and
news.
get that document for sure. That way we have sufficient evidence stating that these things were said and they're definitely lies. In order to support
Yeah,
whether we're MAGA supporters or whether we're Democrat supporters, we need sufficient evidence because word of mouth doesn't really pertain to be sufficient for anybody's debate and argument. Not their opinion, because opinion doesn't really fly that very high in this country. We need evidence.
yeah.
We need concrete.
No, I agree with you.
So, well, that's three or would you say three lies that he told, or what? Right?
Yeah, those were all lies. Well, I didn't even go through all of the didn't even go through the entire list of all of his claims, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a very strong believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, and I believe in the Scripture, and He should repent. We're supposed to pray for our leaders, no matter who they are, because they're all going to end up being bad people one way or the other. We're all going to be deserving of hell, but we should seek heaven, and he's nobody different. The only difference is that he has an enormous amount of power over the American people and in many, many different parts of the world. So I do pray that Jesus Christ can transform his heart and that he is able to be a sufficient leader enough to take us out of the enormous debt that we're in, as well as inflation and so many other different things that this country is
If you were worried
diving
about debt, you
into.
would have voted in a different president.
I'm not really worried about debt. My credit score is 545, so I'm really working my way out of debt, and nobody's going to really do that for me except myself. And Donald Trump is the president we have, and I am a conservative man myself, but I put the Lord Jesus Christ before anybody and everything. So let's hope that he converts, that he's able to do the right thing as a moral individual, as well as everybody else.
All right, man. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday.
All right. God bless everybody. The Lord Jesus Christ is King of all. Goodbye.
Okay. Guys, if you want me to directly address your comments over, especially over on the tubes, you would need to send a super chat. I do like to read them between guests, but I haven't gotten any since the other caller, so I guess we'll see. But call lines are back open, and for those that are on the landscape side or on Twitchy, you guys get to see a cat. Everyone else gets to see his tail. He can't decide what he's doing. Kitty. Um. Oh, did I not actually hit that button? My bad. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am, yeah.
Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
So I wouldn't say I really question my support for him as much as I would question any other president or anybody that's in power. I think that you should question people that are in power, and I think that Donald Trump's done things wrong, just like any other person in power in all of history. So I think that the things that he has done, though, have been a net positive for Americans. And I think it's a net positive for the Americans that are most closely to my economic status, if that makes sense.
Okay. Can you identify 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
I'm sure there's a lot of lies that you could list that he's probably said. I think that
So
probably
tell
the
some.
majority of those lies, though, are pretty insignificant, if I had to guess.
Okay, well, I'm asking you to tell me at least 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told.
Well, I'm not sure that I don't know 3 lies that I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. And like I said, I'm sure there's plenty of examples of lies. Just like probably any other president, there's at least 3 lies that they've given. Campaign promises is probably one that I could probably point to for Donald Trump.
Interesting.
Um,
See, that's why I asked specifically about what he's told since he was inaugurated into office. Because what a lot of people fail to realize when it comes to campaign promises, that's just their wish list. There is no guarantee that those are going to come true because that relies on a joint effort with Congress in order for a campaign promise to be successful in any way, shape, or form. And so, therefore, I don't look at campaign promises so much, but what they've said since they were inaugurated into office.
Okay, that's fair. I would say though that for Donald Trump, he should have followed through with more of his campaign promises. Just because we had control of the Senate and the House, I feel like how you say you need cooperation with Congress. I think that should have been a lot easier to bypass through a Donald Trump presidency, just considering that Republicans had all the control.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll go with this real quick. Since I guess do I need to lay out some lies for you? Is that what we need to do?
Sure, yeah. Let's go through the lies that you already have listed on your notes.
Oh, I mean, I'm not even looking at them. This one is actually just
Oh
a
yeah.
joke that somebody gave me that was a troll. The other word just is Christian. There's nothing in here. The pages aren't flipping. So for example, Donald Trump says that this is the Democrat shutdown. Oh, I need to turn off
Okay.
this.
What about the Democrat shutdown?
Is it shut down? Like have the Democrats shut down the government?
I would think the Republicans actually probably are the ones that wanted to shut down the government the most. I would agree with that. Yeah.
Nice. So why is Donald Trump lying and saying that it's the Democrat shutdown?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't know Donald Trump said that, so I would agree with you there. I think that that's a farce. I think that's definitely not reality. Republicans have been talking about shutting the government down for a long time. Even
A
the last
long
time we did
time.
the government shutdown,
Yeah.
it was Republican led, and it's all for
Oh yeah,
they claim fiscal financial responsibility.
yeah, when was the last government shutdown?
You're
Well,
awesome.
I believe it was sometime. It was either right after COVID or right before COVID. Right? I don't remember it specifically, but it was. I believe it was within the last 6 or 7 years.
2018 going into 2019.
Okay, so pre-COVID.
The longest government shutdown in our entire United States history.
Yeah. I do think though that if they're trying to balance
Under
numbers
Donald
and
Trump.
reduce the national debt,
Oh no, they're not
yeah,
trying
no,
to. Sorry, we've already added so much money to the national debt. We included increasing the debt ceiling with the HR1, the one big beautiful bill.
yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of Republicans pushed back on that. They disagreed with that heavily.
Oh,
Actually,
can
a
you
lot
close?
of people that were
Yes, they did.
strong Donald Trump supporters
They
disagreed
had
with that.
3 Republicans vote against it in the Senate, which is why they needed JD Vance to be the tie-breaking vote in the
Deciding
Senate.
vote. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So again, I would agree. I would think that that wasn't maybe a unanimous decision amongst the party. I think that They're gonna balance the books.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just added $3.5 trillion to the national debt over the next 10 years. Hey, do you mind
Yeah.
giving me just 1 second? I'm not hanging up on you
Yeah.
or
Go
anything.
ahead.
Okay, cool. Guys, if
No.
you're
Yeah.
over on my hold on, TikTok, I gotta mute you because TikTok is a sensitive child. If you're over on my YouTube portrait, I'm gonna restart it. It's went black on my screen, so I'll be right back over there, guys. If you guys want to keep watching, go over to the landscape version to keep on track. All right, sorry about that. Technical
Oh, you're fine.
difficulties being all of technology sucks today. Anyways, so yeah, so the government shutdown, at least in my opinion, and by anything else as well, I feel like backs it up because unless the Democrats are literally voting on a bill that says shut the government down, it literally can't be their fault because they have the minority, right? They're the minority party in Congress.
Yep. So I would agree with you on that. I do think that even with the minorities, though, a lot of times, like we've seen just recently, you do still need some constituents from other sides of the aisle to pass
They
certain
do.
bills.
Yeah, they do.
Even Joe Biden's infrastructure bill had to be passed by Republicans. They needed Republicans to pass the infrastructure bill.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And they did.
so I do think
That
that
was a good bill.
I do agree with you that the majority, it's on the onus of the majority party, but I do think that cooperation is necessary to pass bill legislation. So
Yeah, but the Republicans aren't even trying to cooperate with the Democratic Party at all in any way, shape, or form. Mike Johnson, he sent the House Republicans home on September 19th, and they have not been back. So they've literally have
sure,
had a month off from work.
I think that's not anything new, though. I think that even when the Democrats ran the House and even when the Democrats ran the Senate, I think that they stall things. That's a pretty normal move in the playbook of legislation. I feel they do that quite often. It's not. I feel like that's not as
Well, I think
unheard
my
of as.
biggest question is why haven't they come back? Because now they have to rewrite their bill because their original continuing resolution only had it good until November 21st, and now they have to rewrite the bill.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely complacent, and they should have gotten it done. But I don't think it's the first time or the last time that House members are gonna, not. They're gonna slow down the process on purpose to stop things that they want passed from passing.
Oh no, sorry, it already passed the House. It's now in the Senate
The Senate,
and
yeah.
has been failed the voting process 12
Now it goes back to the
times
House.
in the House, but it can't go back to the House because the House isn't there to receive it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's definitely. I think most people would disagree with that. That's something that's your job. I think that they should be doing that.
Yeah.
They should be convening and voting on the bills that we put forward.
Mm-hmm. But again, Mike Johnson, and let's be very clear, Congress people are still getting paid, even while they're sitting at home for the last 36 days.
Yeah, so he's had a month off. He hasn't gone into work. I sure would love to do that too. I mean, and still get paid. So I agree with you there. I think that's definitely, that shouldn't be a thing, but it is, and like I said, I don't think it's the first time or example of that happening, and I don't think it's going to be the last time. I think that's just the playbook of government, honestly.
Gotcha. Okay. So did that help you think of any other lies that Donald Trump has told?
Any other lies?
Oh, actually, I know one. This one's a pretty good one. Donald Trump says that prescription drug prices are down 1,600%.
Okay.
They're not.
And what is he attributing that to? Is that because of legislation they've passed? Is that because of caps on certain medications, or is that simply
they believe that it's a part of HR1, which again, the majority of HR1 it hasn't even the big beautiful bill hasn't even gone into effect yet, right? Because a lot of it doesn't go into effect until next year, and some of it doesn't even go into effect until 2027. Because
Okay.
we know this because this has been reiterated by fucking Mike Johnson, right? The House Majority Leader in Congress, continuing to be like, yeah, we lowered prescription drug prices, and yet we're all seeing that the prescription drug prices are in fact going up, and it has not been lowered. But they continue to say we've lowered these prices. No one's seeing it. And now
Right. And
we
that,
know for a fact that prescription drug prices are going to in fact increase because effective October 1st, Donald Trump put sweeping tariffs again on all pharmaceuticals coming in out of the country.
okay. So do you think that the tariffs are he's putting the tariffs on pharmaceutical drug companies outside the United States in order to bring the manufacturing back to the United States, or do you
Oh,
think
you
that
mean the
simply
claim
he's
that
putting
has
tariffs
always
on it?
been proven to not work?
I mean, how is it proven to not work? Can you give me an example of anything
It's
like automotive industry? We
yeah,
could easily
sure.
bring that back, and it's already
Oh yeah,
being brought back.
bring it all back magically.
It,
Yeah. Can you tell me, like,
it's
let's
not
try
magically. I mean,
this.
it's not
Yeah.
magically. You put
How
tariffs on
many
things, and
manufacturing jobs have we lost this year? Do you know? According to
I
the
don't.
Bureau of Labor
How many?
Statistics, 78,000.
Yeah. How? Okay. How
And
many
that's
of those were
accounting.
federally funded jobs in the first place?
Sorry, I don't know if you realize this, but federal jobs aren't included in civilian unemployment.
Okay, I did not know that. I was under the influence that government jobs would still be listed as unemployment.
No, the
Okay.
people will be listed as unemployment, but the jobs that they lost are not listed in those numbers because those are government jobs. These are civilian unemployment.
Okay, so they're still eligible for unemployment, but they wouldn't be
They're
listed
not.
in the statistics as a lost
No,
job for
no,
unemployment.
they're still listed. The job itself that was lost is not listed as a lost job. The job that
Correct.
now
Okay.
would technically need filled.
Cheaper flat out from year to year. I think the only way you can do that is through government intervention, but I don't think most people want that. I don't think that maybe this is not true for like a lot of people, but I would say most people probably don't want government
Giddy up.
health care because it hasn't been very good in the past, or at least from people that I've talked to in my anecdotal experience. And so I'm just curious as to whether the statement is about the increase in price, like flat out year to year, or if is it about the increasing from year to year has gone down.
Cool. So I'm going to help you out with something. Donald Trump doesn't tell us what he means. He just says it as a blanket statement,
Yep.
which is why it's still harmful. But even then, year over year, month to month, the prescription drug prices have increased.
Right, but I
Thank you,
mean
Cool Sport, as well, for all of that.
they're going, yeah, they're going to
You're
increase month to
awesome.
month. I think that there's
Month to
really
month
not a whole lot you
and
can do
year
about that.
over year. I don't know what else I can say there. It's month to month and year over year. It's not just
I guess
a
maybe
one-time
I
thing.
percentage increase from year to year is less. Is that what he's trying to say, or is he making a blanket statement that pharmaceuticals are going to
What
be
else
cheaper
can
next
I
year
tell
than
you
this year?
except that we do not know because Donald Trump refuses to elaborate. I literally cannot explain that any differently. Donald Trump refuses to elaborate by what he means that and he just makes blanket statements. We have lowered prescription drug prices by 1,600%. That is his blanket statement. He won't go
And
into
that blanket
any
statement's false.
specific
I agree with that.
details. Right. So you questioning me, what does this mean? What does this mean? Is very unhelpful and doesn't get anywhere, nor does it progress the conversation. It's you like pretzeling it in some way to somehow reason it that it's okay that Donald Trump said this because he might be equivocating a some now what he's now Lady Delilah with the fucking crystal ball that can tell the future. If that's the case, can Donald Trump tell me
I
the
never
winning
once,
lottery numbers?
yeah, no, I never once claimed that just because I'm not trying to say what Donald Trump said is a good thing. That was
I
never
didn't say that
my
either.
intention.
Never said that either. That wasn't what I said.
Uh,
I said that you
you
were trying to say
you
that
said that I was trying
somehow
to. You said I was trying to skew the like in the way
you
that he
are
said it,
because
so
you
that
just
it's maybe
keep
okay in the
hanging
way that he
on
said
to
it.
it.
I'm telling you that's
Why
not
then
what.
why else, sorry, why else would you continue to ask what did he mean by it and then add like 16 different options for
because
what it could potentially mean? Yeah, I know. I couldn't
because
think
he
of it,
does get
Parkers.
his words skewed. There has been many examples, just like you give, your examples of times that he's lied. I could give times of where they've misrepresented things that he's said. So
If
you
he
can play that
again,
game
but
where
I've
you know
also said it just to you, just to be very clear. I've said it to you 3 times prior to this. Frustrated with how silly you make yourself sound trying to let it go in some way or find an excuse for it in some way or give him a
it's
reason,
an
give him an
excuse.
out,
It's a
like
logical
somehow you
reasoning.
are
It's
in your
logical
mind,
reasoning.
like in his mind. It's not a logical reasoning because I'm sorry, there is no logic behind Donald Trump. Nothing Donald Trump
Okay.
does is logical.
So it sounds like you have a very clear, obvious bias. So
Oh
nothing. So
yeah,
now
totally
nothing
obvious
Donald Trump does.
bias. Yeah, nothing Donald Trump actively does. No, none of
Everybody's
the
biased.
words
I
that
mean,
Donald Trump says is actively logical. Why on earth, when he's asked about crime in DC, would he start talking about golf course grass? Right? How is that logical? We're asking you about crime in Washington, D.C., and you go start talking about golf course grass and how well you know golf course grass because I own so many golf courses. Or when he's speaking in front of all of the generals and our commanding officers of the United States military on September 29th, he starts talking about paper. All right. He literally goes on a tirade about paper and how it used to be signed. We used to sign garbage bags. We used to sign garbage bags. Sprinkle it a little more gold on it, I said. He deserves it. Like this, the words that come out of Donald Trump's mouth are illogical. You can't follow it to any point on how it makes sense. You don't even understand what question was asked when it was said because it makes no sense. I'm not saying that he's done zero good in his time as president in his previous 4 years. I can't really give him too much credit for right now. But in his previous 4 years, I can't say he's done, like, I can say he's done good, right? Can say maybe he's done a
sure.
couple of handful, less than 5 good things in his active term as president, right? Because I'm actually able to be subjective and take a step back and look at it from the outside
Yeah.
looking in. But see, every time, like, you got so offended by me saying
You
that
didn't sound
nothing
very
that Donald
subjective
Trump.
just now. You didn't sound very subjective. I
Subjective is
just on
literally my
personally.
opinion. Subjective is literally my opinion. Okay?
You can have your opinion, but I'm saying your subjective opinion is going to formulate your argument.
And again,
And
when
if
you're
your
asked
argument is just
about, I
everything's
want you to
nonsensical,
explain
that's
this
not a
to
very
you.
good
Yeah,
argument
no,
based
he
rooted in
is
common sense.
illogical. When Donald Trump speaks, he is illogical. He doesn't even realize that acetaminophen is actually the name of the medicine that is contained in that medication, and not just Tylenol. He went with a name brand, right? A name brand. Tylenol, not realizing that you have Equate, which is the Walmart brand. You have other brands. You have the Dollar Tree brand. You have Target brand. And none of those are called Tylenol because Tylenol is copyrighted and patented as the name. So they can't call it Tylenol, but they can call it acetaminophen because it's the name of the medication. But because he couldn't say it, right, multiple times, he literally seemed like he was trying to pronounce acetaminophen for the very first time in his entire life on stage. He had to go with more commonly known as Tylenol. No, sir. Tylenol makes multiple things that don't just have acetaminophen in them, right? Like, because of things like that. No, he says illogical shit and nobody sits there to correct him, nor do they stop him. Why do we need to talk about we have the hottest country in the world in front of the United Nations world leaders? It's illogical. The words that come out of his mouth are illogical and nonsensical.
So yeah,
If
I mean,
you
so there was a
can't
lot
agree
of
with
points
that in
that you
some
gave out that are from different examples. That
of
so
multiple
if you want to go,
speeches, just since he
if
was
you
in
want, so
office. Just since he was in
okay, so if
office.
we're
I
gonna,
could go all the way back to what he said on the campaign trail, talking about sharks and batteries. Apparently, magnets don't work in water, which is absolutely not true. Hannibal Lecter is apparently a real person. He spent, I don't know, 2 minutes talking about another man's wiener, and then also proceeded to give fellatio to a microphone stand when it stopped working.
he gave fellatio to a microphone when it stopped working.
Yeah, bro. He ran his hand up and down it and then moved his mouth towards it multiple times with his mouth wide open. He
I mean,
gave
honestly, that kind of
fellatio
makes
to
me
a
like him a little
microphone
more.
stand.
That shit, that's funny. I think that's hilarious. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, God. Okay, bye. Fucking weird. American economy is back equals another $20 billion to Argentina. Ain't that the truth? Steve, thank you for the jewels. Till, thank you for the jewels. AI says liberals are the worst and I can prove it. Okay, you can try. Good news. I'm not a liberal, so I don't give a shit. Steve, also thank you for the jewels as well. I appreciate that. Guys, apparently it's so base to say that Donald Trump says illogical shit out of his mouth. So based. So biased. Call lines are back open though. Sorry guys for the air on the tubes. It's been fucking up on me. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, 100%.
100%. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Oh, no. I said I 100% support Donald Trump. I
Cool.
didn't say I was
And I'm
questioning at all.
asking you if you're able to be critical of your president. So, is there anything that he's done that has you questioning your support in Donald Trump?
If I just told you I was 100% supporting him, why would there be something that questions in my support?
Gotcha. Okay, no, that's fine. Really quickly, TikTok, can we go ahead and get it up to 100,000? We should have already been there 2 minutes ago. So we got 5 minutes to be at 100,000 likes.
You're awesome.
So how about we try this then? We'll do it a little bit differently for you. Tell me 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year. So January 20th, 2025 on 3 lies. Let's go.
You're asking me to discredit the president I believe in?
Are you incapable of critical thoughts?
No, I'm capable of critical thoughts, but you're asking for discredit.
No, it's
Why
asking
would
for
I
you to
discredit
question
somebody
him
that
or be critical
I
of the
believe in?
president of the United States. So you're incapable of critical thinking.
I wouldn't say that at all. I mean, I don't like to discredit somebody I believe in.
Oh, okay. So you just blinded faith, huh? So everything
Blinded
that
faith,
Donald
no.
Trump says is true?
Instead of asking me what I discredit, why don't you ask me what I, believe in him and why?
Oh, no, see, this is the MAGA support hotline. I'm here to try to like get you to think critically, understand that it's okay to be critical of the President of the United States, who you wholeheartedly 1000% believe in. It's okay to be
Hmm.
critical. It actually makes you look better if you're capable of critical thinking and critical thought. It's not about discrediting him. It's showing that you're okay, able to be the outside person looking in and saying like, yeah, that was fucked. Or that was a lie, and he shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no, I believe he's the best president we have currently compared to all the other candidates.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm sorry. I would
What
rather not
political
have
candidate
somebody
can knock
sleeping
him
on the
out of the
podium.
presidency right now? I'm so sorry. What political candidate has the ability to knock him out of the presidency right now?
None.
None. Okay. So your statement is completely irrelevant, or you may need to start saying it in the past tense. So, like, like, you can say, compared to the options we had November 5th, 2024, he was the best option at that time. That would be appropriate. But to say it in the present tense now is illogical and also kind of silly, and it shows a lack of knowledge of the English language. Because again, if we don't have the ability to have any other political candidate right now taking the office of the presidency at this moment, then your point is moot. It no longer has any meaning. You can say it in
I
past tense,
mean,
you can't say it in present tense. I hope that helps.
Charlie Kirk was alive, but I mean, now
Who?
he's dead. I would have believed in him, but
You guys keep bringing him up today. Who is that?
a beautiful man.
Beautiful
I mean,
man?
he made
Did
the
you
news
marry? Did you
multiple
propose to
times.
him?
Oh, I would, 100%. I
You would
would.
have proposed to him? Okay. How's
Oh
your
yeah,
Grinder
in
account
a heartbeat.
doing?
I mean, he's dead though, so I couldn't do that.
No, well, I mean, I asked you past tense, did you propose? I don't know if you realize that's what that meant, past tense. And you said you would have, which is also past tense. You see how you were using English correctly and then you question yourself on it?
Let me ask you a question. Are you okay mentally? Are,
Oh,
are you doing all right?
I'm doing far better than you, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Positive?
pretty sure.
100%?
Yep.
You don't sound okay.
I
You
sound
need a hug.
great compared to you.
No, I'm peachy. I'm okay. I'm doing all
Yeah.
right. So what's got you doing this YouTube thing? What started all this?
What started all of it? Whatever I wanted. I decided to get politically involved.
Why?
Why not? Politics affects every aspect of everyone's life. They just choose not to realize it. The people that choose to sit
No,
outside of
no.
politics
We're
and not
talking
dig
about you
into it or ignore
specifically.
it, well, this is my
We're not
opinion.
talking about
You
anybody
were
else.
asking about
There's a
me
lot
and
of
why I
people in the world.
chose to get into it, and I'm giving my opinion on what I feel about the political sphere. So I'm going to go ahead and
Because of
continue.
everybody else?
No, I'm going to go ahead and continue. I was making a statement. Cool. So I personally believe that individuals that refuse to acknowledge that politics go into every single thing that occurs in the world and occurs in our daily life, and they choose to sit out or ignore politics, I believe that they choose to willfully be ignorant. I personally chose to not be willfully ignorant and dig into things. Okay. I personally never enjoyed Donald Trump's first presidency. I could give him credit for some of the things that he did when he was first president, which he then like turned around and like discredited himself with it multiple times, right? So, like, for example, Donald Trump started Project Warp Speed, which he copied from Germany, okay, with their Project Lightspeed and pushing through the C-19 vaccine. And that worked great. And then he said, I'm not going to get it. Y'all shouldn't get it either, after he was no longer president. But then we find out that not only did he get it, but also, just 2 weeks ago, he got the booster shot, right? After him and his administration completely tried to discredit all parts of the C-19 vaccination, right? Including his Department of Health and Human Services secretary right? RFK, and being like, that vaccine though, it's gonna, it's gonna hurt everybody. Like, yeah. Yeah. So I personally just chose to get involved because, again, I believe that politics is integral to every single aspect of our daily life, whether we choose to believe it or not. Because I guarantee most people don't realize that that street that you drive on that has a pothole that needs repaired, politics got involved with that. That had to go in front of your city council to see if they could vote to repair it or replace the road itself. That involved politics, guys. Politics is involved in every single thing that occurs in your day to day life that you guys just don't even realize it consciously. It's all subconscious that you can realize it. So I chose to bring my subconscious to the forefront and get involved and start speaking about issues that were going on and bringing it to other people's attentions for things that they might not realize. Thank you, Geraldine. Oh, you hung up. Okay, that's funny. Thank you, Geraldine, for the jewels. I guess that was too much of knowledge for him. For the jewels. Thank you, Tommy, for the 50. W Tommy's in the chat, guys. Tommy says Trump is like the abusive alcoholic father whose family can't stop supporting him no matter what. Oldest story in the book. That's true. The last guy completely proved the absolute living daylights out of that. Back from setting up. Awesome. You, no, Bishop, I can't say that you did. Danny, thank you for the jewels. I did not mean to do that. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Can you hear me?
How old are you?
28 years old.
Okay, are you still supporting Trump?
To an extent. Yeah.
To an extent?
I am.
Okay. What has you
to
questioning
an
your
extent.
support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I question my support. I don't necessarily question my support. I question the character. I question the man who I did support over Kamala. See, I was a lifelong Democrat.
I'm sure you
I
were.
voted for, I voted for Obama. I
You
love
should have
Obama.
got 100% of all of the popular vote.
Yep, I love Obama. I voted for Hillary. I voted for Biden.
I'm sure you did.
And then Biden wasn't the man, and I wasn't going to vote for Hillary. And I believe that we needed a strong man in office that was going to fix more than Kamala could. But right now, I guess I question his leadership skills, but I still 100% would have voted for him over Kamala.
I don't really care. I see. I think people forget that, like, maybe they forget how time works. But
you asked.
literally, I
You
didn't
asked.
actually. I just asked you what has you
You did.
questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement, and no part of that requires your background story. Okay, nor does it require an explanation.
I wasn't necessarily
Nor does it
telling you. I was telling the
require an
people who are
explanation
listening.
on why you voted for Donald Trump. I don't care at this point. We're a year, right? We're literally 11 days from a year past the election day. The reason why, hot take, guys, the reason why you voted for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris or RFK or Jill Stein or Chase Oliver or Cornel West, none of those reasons matter anymore. We're almost a year past the election. The person who is sitting in his office cannot change due to the will of the people, okay? It can only change if Congress declares him mentally unfit or physically unwell, whichever way it goes, right? That is the only way. That is the only way.
And I answered the
That
question
is
that
the
you asked from
only
me,
way.
but you're not even letting me talk to. So it doesn't even make. All you do is you're just rude to your listeners. You're just rude to your viewers. I don't understand why you have people on your podcast just to ridicule them. If you wanted to have a conversation, maybe sometimes
No,
you should
you didn't
stop
answer the
speaking and let
question. It
somebody else
was
speak.
bothering me. I'm so sorry that I felt like I needed to explain it further because your ineptability of answering a question just
I didn't
showed
ask you a
that it
single
was a you
question.
problem.
I didn't ask
I
you.
know you didn't ask me a question. I had asked
I
you a
answered your
question that
question,
you
but I didn't
failed
ask
to
you a damn
answer.
thing. I didn't ask
Wow.
you a
Wait, I'm
thing.
so
I
sorry. Like
answered your
where
question, but I
where is
didn't
the
ask you.
disconnect? Where is the
The disconnect is
disconnect?
I didn't ask you
I
a
know you didn't
single
ask me a
question, but you were.
question. I know you didn't ask me the question. I was telling you I didn't ask you anything about why you voted for Donald Trump, and then I was
But I
explaining to
don't.
you and
You
the
don't
rest of the
fucking.
class. Do you think I'm just talking to you?
You don't
Do you
control
think
what
I'm
comes
just
out of my
talking
mouth
to
and how
you?
I answer.
Do you think I'm just talking to you here? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so here we go, guys. Like let's be very clear, okay? If he really is 28, it would have been impossible for him, I think, to have voted for Obama mathematically, right? Because 10 years ago was 2015. Obama was already in office, okay? So and so he's 28. That would have been when he's 18. So mathematically, the kid's already a liar. He said that he voted for Obama. That's completely untrue. Would have been mathematically impossible for you to have voted for Obama, considering you're 28 years old. And the last time that Obama was running for office was in 2012. So you've already lied. So you've discredited yourself to start, right? Let's be very clear as well. I didn't ask you why you voted for Donald Trump. I asked you what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump, which only is relevant to the year 2025, or maybe even in, right? Maybe even in 20 was term in his first office 2017 through 2021. You could go back to there, right? Those are things you could have questioning your support over. Not going all the way back to, well, you see, the Democratic Party, in my opinion, did me dirty, so let me tell you about all of my woes and my entire voting history that I completely 100% lied about.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that with you.
You completely 100% lied about your ability to vote for former President Obama. Again, the last time that he campaigned to run for office was 2012. We are in 2025. If you are 28 years old, the math is not mathing. 28 minus 10 is 18. 2025 minus 10 is 2015. You were not old enough to vote for President Obama. Congratulations. I'm so glad that we've proven that you have no promises, no allegiance to the Democratic Party, and that you've lied about your entire voting history. Okay? We understand that you've lied about your voter history now. Okay? We get that. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay? You've lied about your voting history. Somehow, unless you're admitting to voter fraud somehow that you voted when you were 15 years old for President Obama. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Okay. So, I mean, again, I was literally just trying to ask you what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump, meaning like what has he done to lose part of your support that truly does not require why you voted for him. Again, we're almost a year past the election. Why you voted for Donald Trump means absolutely jack shit nothing anymore, right? Like it means nothing. And I'm going to reread Tommy's like little thing here again. I'm going to reread him, okay? Tommy says Trump is like the abusive alcoholic father whose family can't stop supporting him no matter what. It's the oldest story in the book, and that's kind of how you sound like right now. And I'm so sorry. Andy says, this is the only way you get attention. Oh, Pookie Pie. Andy, I think this is the only way you get attention is because you had to pay for me to see it. Thank you for the $2. I know, exactly. Look, Tommy says losing that MAGA dude on the phone. So sad, very sad. Just all because I was trying to explain that the reasons why you voted anymore is completely irrelevant. Here you go. Nicholas is helping out the last guy. I'm 30 and wasn't able to vote for Obama. I was 17. Yeah. Math, guys. Math. I'm sorry, I'm going to read this because I forgot I made that joke. She had fun time with their sister last night, so she's getting more attention than you. Ah, fuck yeah. Forgot I made that joke already. Thank you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
25.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I don't really support anybody that's a slave of the Jewish state.
Until you had said that part, I would have said good for you, but go away. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 21.
21. Do you live on your own or with your parents?
I'm living on my own.
Oh, okay. And what's your date of birth?
My date of birth is...
You hung up. I love kids. They're like, I can't think on the fly. Guys, have your answers prepared. Okay? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, you are. Awesome. How old are you?
I am 21.
21. Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No.
No. All right, man. Well, enjoy your Saturday. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 39.
39. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I do not support Donald Trump,
All
but
right.
I've
Well,
been
have a good
watching your show
Saturday.
for months.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hello, I am 38 years old, and I'm a
Awesome.
Democrat. Birthday 08/13/1987. I would like to ask you a question since you're a Democrat.
I'm not
Do
a
you feel that it's
Democrat.
right?
I'm not a Democrat, so your question's irrelevant. Thank you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
54.
54. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. Can you turn off the stream in the background?
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, can you turn off the stream in the background? That might help.
Let me go ahead and do that. All right.
All right, so what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Why am I supporting Donald Trump and the MAGA movement?
No, not why. I said, what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today? It's not why are you supporting, it's what has you questioning it.
I have no criticism towards the president. He's doing good.
Okay, well, how about this? I want to encourage you to engage in some criticism of the President of the United States, and I would love for you to tell me 3 lines that you know he's told since he was inaugurated January 20th, 2025.
Well, I would say that he lied, but as long as not affecting the American people, that's all that matters to me. He's
Oh, yeah?
enforcing the law. Yes, as long as he's enforcing the law
Mm-hmm.
and also cares about the American people, that's all that matters. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
hurting my pocket. You know, I really don't have much to criticize.
Okay. Well, here
Donald Trump.
I wanna challenge you on something with that. Okay.
Okay.
Donald Trump said that with the passing of the big beautiful bill, they weren't going to touch Medicaid or Medicare or Social Security. So, can you explain to me why the Congressional Budget Office, right? Like the Congressional Budget Office, the ones that are directly responsible for because they're oversight of Congress. Congress is directly responsible for passing that bill, writing that bill. Can you tell me why the
Yeah.
Congressional Budget Office is estimating that 10 million to 17 million American citizens are going to lose access to their Medicaid?
That has to do with Democrat because they want to include illegal aliens for
I'm what?
for healthcare courtesy of taxpayers' money. I don't
No,
believe
there's
on
already
that.
a law that's against that, and that has nothing to do with what I just said. I said 10 to 17 million Americans, right? So that would be citizens, okay, are going to lose access to their health insurance because of the passing of the one big beautiful bill that has literally zero to do with the Democrats, considering Republicans wrote that bill, modified that bill, passed it into law with 5 different iterations of that bill.
Can you elaborate more about the beautiful bill?
Yeah. So you're familiar with the state of Arkansas, right?
Arkansas?
Yeah.
I'm not really. If you could enlighten me, that would be
You know
great.
it's a state?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where Bill Clinton is from.
Okay. I didn't know that, but I don't really care about Bill Clinton, so. Okay. So Arkansas is what the big beautiful bill marketed like their idea of work requirement off of within the Medicaid rewriting of this bill, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
2012, Arkansas wrote and passed a law that went into effect in 2013, where they instituted a work requirement on the hopes that it was going to increase, technically lower their unemployment rate for their state and save them some money. And what they found is that 92% of all individuals that lost access to their Medicare that they could not Medicaid that they could not reapply for 6 months. 92% of those individuals that lost access were already working and were already meeting the requirements. But because they got paperworked to death with arbitrary due dates that weren't very clear, questions that weren't very clear, they fell through the cracks and their unemployment rate did not go down. So they didn't even see a rise or an increase of people taking up new jobs in the state of Arkansas. So based off of that, because the NIH paid for a study to be done to review the state of Arkansas, and it was a peer-reviewed study. It's available on the NIH website. You know, that's a .gov website. I hope everybody knows. The Library of Medicine, they reviewed it. Okay. So based off of that 92% that the NIH paid for that study, okay. No, I'm not doing that, Bishop. Anyways, based off of that, that's where the CBO is pulling their estimate, looking at the number of individuals that are currently on Medicaid and Medicare. And we're saying 92% of them that will lose access to coverage, we're already meeting that still deserve that access. So that 10 to 17 million estimate is off the people that are already, giddy up, meeting the requirements for that coverage. Right? And just so you also know, that 10 to 17 million American citizens that are going to lose access to their Medicaid, that includes children who are unable to work because they are children. And so Donald Trump going on and continuing to tell the American people that he's not going to touch Medicaid or Medicare, nor is he going to make people lose it. That's a lie, and not only is it a lie, it's a harmful lie, especially to his voter base.
Yes, but he's not the old. He only signed the law if
He fully
Congress
endorsed.
agrees on it.
Yeah, and I just want to be clear with you. This was written into the House bill, but it wasn't included in the original Senate iteration of the bill. It was written into the House bill. Sorry, the cat decided to step on keyboards. It was written into the House bill, and he fully
Yes.
endorsed the House version of the bill before it ever went up to a vote. He didn't want the Senate version, which did not include this work requirement in it. He only wanted the House one. So this was his endorsed version of the bill that then went to pass. It was his bill.
Well,
He wanted it. He endorsed it wholeheartedly, said that the Congress needs to get something done. He doesn't care about the Senate one. He wants the House bill that he knew about.
but who's stopping that? Isn't it the Congress are the ones making the decision, and once they finalize the decision, they present that to the
Oh
president
yeah,
to
and
sign it.
could the president not stop a bill that was passed by Congress? Does the president
Say
have
that
the authority to stop a bill from passing into law that's been signed by
that
Congress?
well, that's why we have checks and balance. We have
Correct. So let's try this again. Could Donald Trump have not signed the bill into law?
if the bill is not in favor
No.
of
Did
the
he have? Let
people.
me be clear. Like, because you're trying to do this. Okay, you're trying to pretzel. Okay, so did Donald Trump have the ability to decline signing that bill into law?
Yes, he has the
He
ability
had the ability to do it. So knowing
yes.
that, because the CBO estimate came out prior to it ever being signed into law, okay? Before it ever was signed into law, okay? It was already estimated that if it were to pass, that 10 to 17 million American citizens would lose access to their Medicaid benefits, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He
But I
had the
understand that.
complete ability to, it's called a veto, to veto the law. And the Republicans did not have the necessary votes in order to outdo his veto and force it into law anyways.
Well, the president doesn't make the law. The Congress are the ones. So
The president
therefore,
has the ability to veto a law. And again, the Republicans in Congress did not have the necessary votes, the 2/3 majority, in order to pass it into law anyways if he had chosen to veto it. It requires a 2/3 majority. They do not have that majority. It only passed with a 50-50 split majority. So knowing that the one big beautiful bill is harmful to the American citizens, Donald Trump could have vetoed the bill when it went across his desk. Instead, he didn't. And afterwards, he continued to perpetuate saying the lie by saying that that no one was going to lose access to their Medicaid or Medicare benefits.
I understand that. But my question is, why are we so concerned about Americans over illegals that get same benefits?
Oh, because I'm going to blow your mind. Have you ever heard of the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act of 1996?
Enlighten me. I'm
So I
not
take that as a
familiar
no.
with that.
You've never heard of the
Yeah.
PRWORA.
Not really.
Cool. Let me help you out with this one. This one explicitly has letters in the law. It was literally written into the law in 1996 that illegal immigrants or undocumented immigrants or illegal aliens cannot receive whatsoever any federal money when it comes to Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security programs that are funded by the federal government. And within that
key.
piece of legislation of 1996 that has never been overturned or redone
that's the
or
key.
superseded. No, it's literally has never been done, right? So
within that law, there is a provision that even states that while states can choose to offer these programs to illegal immigrants, right, or illegal aliens, undocumented immigrants, right, they cannot receive even 1 penny in federal reimbursement for these programs, according to this 1996 law
Okay.
that has never
Well, if
been
that's the case,
revoked.
if that's the case, why are the states doing that?
I just explained it to you because
Well,
they have
because
the
it
ability to do it, and
supersedes.
it's not coming
I understand.
out of federal money. So why are you so concerned about illegal immigrants getting some state money? And by the way, it's only 8 states in the entirety of the United States that even offer state benefits to undocumented migrants, right? So people
That's
that
too
we're not
many.
supposed to, I don't give a shit what your opinion is. Let me finish here, okay? There's only 8 states out of 50 that give state funded benefits that get $0 in reimbursements from the federal government. $0. They choose only 8 states, but you are so concerned about maybe 2 million people getting health insurance from state-funded programs that you don't give a shit about 10 to 17 million American citizens losing access to their health care. Am I understanding you correctly?
Well, it's not happening yet, so I'm not really concerned.
Of course. Yeah, that's why. Because you don't
Yeah.
give a shit about the actual
No, I
American
do.
citizens. If you gave a
I do.
shit, you would be protesting the fact that 10 to 17 million American citizens starting
I
next year,
am concerned.
then fucking protest it.
Well, I can only protest if they prioritize Americans
They
over
are.
illegals.
We already are.
They're
It was
not.
a law in 1996. They get no federal money. They get $0 in federal funding. If you don't like it, if your state does
States,
it, then leave
well,
the fucking
states,
state. Then leave
well,
the
states
fucking
cannot,
state. Then leave
well,
your
states
state.
cannot over,
Incorrect. Do you know what the 10th Amendment is?
do what now?
Do you know what the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution is?
I do not know, the 10th Amendment of the United States. If you could enlighten me, that would be great.
The fuck is your... I'm sorry. Were you born in the United States? You do have an accent, and
No.
I've been trying to play. Yeah. What country are you from?
I'm originally from the Philippines, and guess what? I did it the right way.
And then
And
you
I
should
have
know
served.
the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution because immigrants have to know the Bill of Rights to get their citizenship.
Yes,
And you don't know it.
that is correct. I
I'm so worried about something that doesn't happen because there's already a federal law. Doesn't the federal supersede it already, except for the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution? Holy for fuck's sake. Oh my God. Eric, thank you for the jewels. Bishop says 8 states doing it is federalism, boy. You know how big a fan I am of that. Yeah, they're able to do it, okay? They're just fucking able to do that shit. Thank you, Peach. I actually appreciate that. AMS said, I was planning on doing my PhD in the United States when I graduate. Well, that plan has imploded. I guess I'll do it at home. Stay home. If you are not in this country already, stay home because you're just going to get deported by the Donald Trump administration. If you've ever said one bad thing about Donald Trump's going to say, denied, no visa for you. Oh my fucking God. Thank you, Chrissy. For fuck's sake. It could be 16 states, Adam. I can admit if I'm wrong, okay? If it's 16 states, my bad. If it's 16, my bad. Thank you, Tommy, for the jewels. I appreciate the sun balloon. That's so cute. Thank you, RJ, for the jewels as well. I appreciate that, guys. We have time for one more caller. Hopefully not somebody else. I'm not doing that, but if it was really your brother's birthday, Brian, happy birthday to Brian's brother. We're not doing that. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 32 years old.
32. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Somewhat. Kind of iffy about it after everything that's been happening.
Okay. So, like, what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
How he's making his laws and how he's getting them passed. A little bit shady. He's doing shady work. I mean, that's who he is. He comes from a rich family, but I don't know. I kind of just sit back and try not to give into the evilness like a lot of people are doing, because at the end of the day, you know, he won the non-real vote. Like, everybody voted for him. So I kind of just sit back and
Everybody voted for him? That's not true.
Well, what do you feel like it is? Did you vote for him?
No, that's why it's like everybody did not vote.
Are you even old enough to vote for anybody?
Bro, yeah, I have to be over 18 and to start with to be doing this stream, and
Have you
considering
ever
I've been
voted
doing
before
it
in your
for-
life?
Oh my god.
Have you
okay.
ever voted before? Or are you just trolling everybody? Have you ever voted before?
Yes.
Who did you vote for?
People I chose to vote for.
Yeah, exactly. Why shall not be named? Thou shall not be named, because you're that scared, because you know people know about you.
They know
And you
about me
know
so
that you don't
well.
want to get your
Yep.
opinion out there, because you might lose subs and actually might lose
Goodness,
subscribers
yeah,
and
I'm
stuff.
gonna lose so many subs.
So
yeah.
so let me ask you something. Do you
So
think
many
it's funny to
subs.
troll both sides? And do you feel like it's funny to be the mediator, to troll both sides and just get a kick out of it?
I'm trolling
Do you
both
think it's
sides
funny?
so hard. Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're
tell
so
you just
right.
like
You
this.
got
My
me.
name is Helldragon Custom. I've been in your chat. You are gonna go bald, girl, if you keep doing this shit.
I'm gonna go
You're already
bald.
losing
Yep,
your
you're
hair.
right.
You might as well get a lace front now while you can.
Oh wow, I'm
Because I'll tell
losing
you
my
like this, if
hair.
you keep
Holy
pulling your hair out
fuck.
and going crazy, smacking your head with the keyboard, girl, you ain't even gonna be able to see 30.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have a
Oh.
heart attack and die, bro. Is it
Dude.
really that important to you when you're not even voted? You haven't even voted for any of these people.
I haven't voted at all. You're so right.
Who the F made you that person to actually, like,
Yep.
I understand you can have an opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to the way you
Yeah.
feel. But
Uh-huh.
don't push that and curse out people that
Yep.
are older than you. You respect your elders. That's what you forgot.
How old are you again?
Respect your elders. You
How old are
respect
you
other
again?
people, bro.
How old are you again?
It doesn't, dude. I
How old
already
are
told
you
how I
again?
am. I'm not
I don't
repeating
remember.
myself. How
I
old
don't
are you?
remember.
Who did you vote for?
I
How
don't
old are you
remember.
and who
Can
did
you
you
tell
vote
me how
for?
old you are? I'll answer yours
How
if you
old
answer
are you
mine.
and how did you
How
vote
old are
for?
you?
That's
How old
what
are
I
you?
want to know about you.
How
instead
old
of
are
you
you?
getting on this
How
program
old are you?
and trying to troll everybody.
Oh wait, did you
You're
say?
trolling
Oh,
everybody,
you
bro.
said you're 32.
And your hair is
I'm
falling
so
out of your
sorry.
head.
Oh, my
You
hair
are
is
gonna
falling
need a
out.
lace
Yep.
front by the
Okay,
time
I just
your
want to
ass
be
is
clear, guys.
25.
This guy is 32 years old and is telling me to respect my elders. Bitch boy. Bitch boy.
Yeah,
I
you were
was
just
born
on the
in
phone with the guy that lives in his
1991,
50s.
you
cursed him out and hung
child.
up on him.
You
cursed him
literal
out and hung up on
child.
him.
I was born in
You are a child. You never
1991,
even
you
voted.
literal
You never
child.
even
I am
voted.
older
You
than
haven't even
you,
voted. You can't
you
answer the
dumb
question of who
shit.
you voted for, 'cause
I
you're a
am
fraud,
literally
bro.
older than
You're a
you.
fraud.
Respect your
You're a
elders.
fraud.
Respect
You're a
me,
fraud.
bitch.
You're a
What the
fraud.
fuck
You're
are
a
you
fraud
talking
going
about?
bald bitch. You're a bald bitch.
Wow.
A fraud
Hold
ass
on.
bald
Wait.
bitch. You're a
I was
fraud.
literally
You're a fraud.
born
I'm glad I triggered you because you're a
1991.
fraud.
He says
You are a
respect your
fraud.
elders.
You
You're
are a
32.
fraud.
Respect
A fraud.
me.
It doesn't matter. You never even voted before.
Where's that
You've never
respect,
even voted. You're
motherfucker?
a fraud.
I'm so
You're
sorry,
a
guys. I'm
fraud.
so
You're
bald
a
with
fraud.
my
You're a
full head
fake
of
ass
hair
bitch, bro.
that just
You're
is
fake
so
as fuck, bro.
fucking
You coming
thick.
on here
Like,
trying to get
guys, I'm
everybody
so
going, and guess
bald.
what?
Like,
I
can you
matched your
see
tone.
this
I
bald
matched who you
spot?
are.
Like,
Because
have
you know
you
what? You
found it
ain't gonna come
yet?
up on
Like,
me like
where's this
something.
bald
Because you know
spot? Am I
what? You're a
missing it?
troll.
Like,
You're a
where is
troll.
this?
You're a
Can
troll.
we see
You're a
it?
troll. No life,
I'm
no
missing this
boyfriend.
bald
You're a
spot. I
troll.
have
No
a
life,
pretty
no
full head
boyfriend,
of
no
hair
nothing.
going on
You're
right
gonna
now.
die all alone.
Holy
Because you wanna know why you're
shit.
gonna die alone? Because your
Holy
attitude.
fucking, thank
Your
you,
attitude.
CJ. Like,
You'll
holy
never make it in
crap.
this
This
world
guy's
because you're gonna die
losing
all
his
alone
ever
being
loving
like that, bro.
mind.
Nah, bro,
Losing
you're
his
a
ever
fraud. Your
loving mind.
attitude
I'm just
sucks,
gonna put
bro.
this out there,
You're
guys.
a fraud. You can't even tell me who you
I just
voted
want to
for,
remind
'cause you're a
everybody.
fraud. You're a fraud. You probably never even voted.
I just
You're
want to
just
remind
getting on here
everybody.
being a little
Like,
troll,
this is the
dude.
thing. Dude is so
No, dude,
pressed.
you're a troll.
So
And
pressed.
I
I
already
just want to
called
remind
before.
him. He
Ask
says,
I'm that Democrat that you hung up the
respect your
phone on. You're a
elders.
fucking troll.
Respect your
You're a troll.
elders.
Trump got
But
the,
I'm only
Trump got the
32
vote.
and you're
He's been
turning
there. Have some
34 in
respect for him. I'm
literally
a
3
Democrat. At
days.
the end of the day,
You
I
are my
have respect
elder,
for
but I
people.
have
The
zero
people voted
respect
for
for
him. It
you
doesn't
because I'm
matter.
over here
Respect the man.
crashing
He's
the
the
fucked
president.
It
Fuck out,
doesn't matter.
right? Like
It
just
doesn't matter. You never
tripping
even
in
voted
to the
before.
Manosphere podcast, thinking that women owe you something or something. I don't fucking know what your
No,
issue
you
is,
don't owe me
bro.
shit, but you know
But
what
you
you owe?
got
You owe it to the people to
problems.
tell who you voted for
Like
because you
you
wanna
got
you're going out there
problems.
trolling
I'm
people.
gonna tell you
You are
something,
trolling
guys, and I know
people.
I remind you guys of
You
this a
never
lot.
even voted
But
for
if
it.
you want me
probably
to
never
be
even
your
went to a ballot
therapist,
box in your
it is
life.
10,
You've never
10,
been to a ballot box in your
10
life.
for every
You probably
5
know what
minutes,
that for.
and you're
You haven't
already
left
at
your
your
computer.
5-minute
You
mark.
haven't
So
left
I'm
your
gonna need
computer
you
in months.
to send
You
it.
probably haven't even left your
You owe
room,
me
dude. You probably
$5
haven't
for
even left your
listening
room
to
'cause
your
you're a scaredy
drivel.
cat, bro. You won't even
Also,
walk down
I
the
missed
street,
something.
bro.
Oh my God.
You are scared,
I
bro.
missed
You've never even left
Clarence.
the
You know
room.
what? Clarence
You're
already
clean
put
as a
10
soul.
towards your
You are a
therapy.
clean
Thank
soul,
you,
bro.
Clarence, for the
You are a
$10.
clean soul,
Says,
bro.
love you for
You
the
are
way
a
that
clean
I
soul.
cook
You are a
MAGA
clean
and
soul.
Blaga. So I appreciate that,
Nah.
Clarence. Like,
I'm matching your
bro,
energy, bro. I'm gonna
bro,
match
it's
your energy
okay.
because
Keep going. Keep going. Somebody else paid $5 more for your therapy, right? Like, oh my
Oh, I
gosh. So
don't
let's
give,
see
dude. I
here.
don't care
Another
about them.
one
I care
bites
about
at
why
us.
you're going bald,
Ooh,
girl.
another
Your
one
lies
bites at
over
us.
your
Thank you, Tommy,
defeated
for the
aliens.
20.
You
Like,
are going bald because
dude.
you want to
Oh,
why?
it
You're
recedes
lying
on
to
the
the
left.
people.
Okay,
You're
so the
lying
left
to the
side of my
people,
face is
Baldy.
over
First of
here.
all, Baldy,
Still
listen
looks
to me here, Baldy.
pretty
You're gonna need
darn
your hair. You're gonna need a
full.
lace front. You're gonna
I'm
need that
not
lace front.
losing
You're gonna need a
any
lace front by
hair.
the time
Isn't
you are
that
30 years
interesting? You
old.
guys
By
like
the
my
time you're
natural
80, you're
hair
gonna have a
color?
lace front and a
I
wig
know
on your
everybody
head.
like
You're gonna have
crashes
a wig
out
on your
because
head.
they're like,
Let me
oh
tell
my
you
God,
something.
people
You
dye their
have no
hair
idea to talk to
colors.
people like
This
that.
is natural. This is all
I don't
natural.
want to hear it,
I'm gonna
Baldy. I don't want
lose,
to hear it, Baldy. I don't want to hear
lose
it,
all
Baldy.
of my
I don't
hair
want to hear it,
according to
Baldy.
caller. Also,
I
I'm
don't
still
want to hear it,
waiting for
Baldy. I
you
don't
to
want to hear it,
respect
Baldy.
your
Baldy, I
elders.
don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Where
hear it.
is
You've never
my
voted a day in your life.
respect?
I don't want to hear it.
Where
I
is
don't want
my
to hear it. You've never
respect?
voted.
Come on.
You've never voted.
Where? Show me
You've never
respect.
voted before.
You must
You are not even
bow
old. You probably old
down
enough
to
to
my
vote one
authority
time.
because
You're
I
old
am
enough. Let me tell
older
you
than
something. You're
you.
old enough to
You're
vote one time.
32.
You're old enough to vote one
Show
time. You're old
respect,
enough to vote
caller.
one time.
You
One
told me
time.
I must
One
respect my
time.
elders,
One
and then we
time.
find out
One
that you are
time. I'm gonna keep
actually
saying it. One time. You
younger
voted
than
one
me.
time, and now you act like a
Respect
know-it-all?
your
Now you act
elders.
like a
I am
know-it-all?
older than you, you
Nah.
child.
I ain't
You
going for
child,
this.
show
You
your
do
respect
not
to
know what you're
me.
talking about.
Bow
You're showing
down
both
to
sides.
your
You're full of
elders.
crap.
Bow
No, you're full of
down
crap.
to your
You're
elders.
full of crap. You're full of
Anyways,
crap.
I just want to remind guys, because I tell people
Hang up
this
the
all the
phone.
time,
Hang
right?
up the phone like you usually do. Hang
So
it up.
the
What, you
party
scared?
that you
Should I
vote
match your
for
energy? Hang
does
up the
not
phone,
mean
bro.
that
Hang
that
it
is
up.
the party
Hang it
that
up,
you
bro.
align with in
Hang it
any
up.
way,
Nah,
shape, or
you're
form.
trolling
Because
people,
I
bro.
want to
You're
be
messing
clear,
with people's
guys. I am
emotions.
not a
You're very
Democrat,
rude.
nor am I
And
a
guess what? You
Republican.
met
Here's
that
why.
person.
Because
No,
those are
no.
private institutions, right? That I
I
am
ain't
not
going for it, bro.
affiliated with
I ain't
in
going
any
for
way,
it.
shape,
I
or
ain't going
form. In
for it. I ain't
fact,
going
I
for it.
am, guess what? A registered non-affiliate voter. Thank you, Polly, for becoming a member over on the tubes. Look at that, guys. Even he
That's
can do
good
it.
for you.
Y'all can
You're
do it too.
you're
If
spreading
my
false
significant
access
other
and
can do it,
information.
y'all can do it too.
You're
Also
wrong,
follow
bro.
him. I
You don't
guess
even know
he
what
doesn't
you're
really need
talking
it, but
about.
go ahead and shoot
You
him a
voted
follow.
one
Or sorry,
time.
become a
You
subscriber.
voted
He
one
needs
time
it
and act like
actually.
you know everything. You don't know
So I
nothing.
just want to be clear. You don't have to be affiliated with the party that you vote into office, okay? You don't have to be a part of that party to vote for somebody, because I want to help you guys out. The thing is there's not enough non-affiliated candidates out there for me to vote for that have a chance of winning, okay? So that's why I vote down different lines, right? So I want to help you guys out here, okay? So while yes, since he was so pressed about who did you vote for? Who did you vote for? Oh my God, who did you vote for? Okay. I voted in 2024 for Kamala Harris. I also voted for a constitutionalist, which is like an extreme far right, because I actually believe in the Constitution of the United States of America, but that's considered a red party ticket, just so you're aware. Can't remember the guy's name to save my life because I've left that state. But I actually have two other people that are still representing the state of North Carolina in Congress that I did in fact vote for. So Gregory Murphy in 2022, he's a representative out of North Carolina. I voted him into office. Tom Tillis in 2020, Republican senator that is still in office in Congress right now, is still in office, and I voted for him in 2020. So what does that make me, I wonder, caller? If I have voted for Republicans and I voted for the Democratic ticket, and I voted for a far-right ticket, and I voted for far-left tickets. What on earth does that make me? Wow, I've literally voted for Green Party. I've literally voted for the Libertarian Party. I voted for independents, like registered independents. It must be so like hard for you to wrap your mind around the fact that you don't have to affiliate yourself with the singular party that you vote
You are
for.
scared.
That must be
You won't even
so
say who you voted
difficult
for. You're
for you to
scared,
wrap
bro.
your head
You're
around.
scared.
I'm
You're
waiting
scared,
for
bro.
you to
And
calm
you know
down
what?
because
And you know what's
you
funny?
still
You know what's
need
funny? You'll yell at other
to
people. You'll yell at other
respect your
people.
elders,
Listen to me.
Pookie
You'll
Pie.
yell at other people. You'll
Respect
yell
your
at other people when
elders.
somebody matches your energy.
Calm down,
When somebody
buddy.
matches your energy, you can't take
Calm
it, bro.
down.
You can't take it when somebody matches your energy. I'm not messing
Respect
with you,
your
bro.
elders.
You are a fake. You're a
Respect
fake.
your elders.
And let me tell you something right now. The more and more you keep instigating and keep getting yourself into bullshit, the wonder
Respect
why
your elders, caller.
dude. Nah, bro.
You're
Your YouTube channel's
32.
gonna be
I'm
strike
about
down,
to
bro.
be
It's gonna be strike
34.
down.
Show
And
some
whoever
respect,
here is
boy.
listening to me, don't be scared to strike her YouTube down. Don't be scared to put
Come
it
on,
in. Don't be
Pookie.
scared, bro. Nah,
Look, you know what?
No,
We'll try that.
I'm a
1,
believer.
2,
I'm a
3.
believer that,
Eyes on
I'm a
me.
believer that, through
1,
the bad
2,
times will be
3.
good
Eyes
times.
on
There's gonna be
me.
bad times for the good
1,
times. And
2,
you know what? You're
3.
just making
Eyes
it
on
all the
me.
more worse, bro.
1,
You're fake.
2, 3. Eyes on me.
You
Wow.
are baldy.
No, it worked
You
for
are
half a
balding.
second.
You are
1,
balding.
2,
You are
3.
balding.
Eyes
You're
on
balding,
me.
bro. You're gonna need a lace front by the time you're 30 years
1,
old. Keep this
2,
shit up.
3. Eyes on me. God
You're
gave you
balding.
2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
No, you're bald.
Have you
don't like
learned
when
how to
people match
respect your
energy.
elders
Guess what
yet?
you don't like? You don't like that.
Have
You
you
don't
learned
like
how
it.
to respect your elders yet?
Have you? When you were on that last phone call, have you?
I'm sorry.
Cursing out a man from the Filipinos? Let me tell you something.
Oh
Let me tell
God,
you
he's
something
still
real good.
going.
You have
Goodness
no
me.
respect for
Hey
nobody.
guys,
You have
listen.
no,
Sir,
you
if
gotta
you
give respect
want
to get
the
it.
last
Have you ever heard of
caller's
giving
phone
respect
number
to get it?
because
Have you
you
ever heard of
liked
that?
what he had to
Apparently not
say
with
so
your
much,
people,
I
but you
will
probably
text
still
you
live at home
his
with mommy and
number.
daddy.
You
You've
can
only
call
voted
him
one
and you can
time,
set up a
and now
date.
you're balding.
Okay?
And you probably
Because
don't have a
apparently
boyfriend.
you
You're probably,
think
you're
that
probably
you need
lonely
to
as hell,
stand
and you
up
yell
for
at
the
every
last
man
caller who
because
was
that's how
doing
you
just
are.
fine on his
You're
own.
lonely.
Okay? And
You're
it's not called
lonely,
the
bro. You're
Filipinos.
lonely,
Okay?
dog.
Let's
You're
be
lonely.
very
And you know
clear.
what? You're going to
All
take
right?
down everybody
Exactly,
else. You're going
Walosi.
to take your
Yeah, I
shortcomings
voted in
out
all
everybody
those
else, but you're not
elections.
taking it out on me,
Okay?
bro.
If you
You found the
want
right
his
one
number,
today.
you
How
just
about you
let
stop
me
being
know.
fake, bro?
I
How
will
about you
give
let
you his
everybody
phone
know
number
who you voted
and you
for?
can
How
call
about you let
him and
everybody know
y'all
what
two
side
can
you
arrange a
represent?
date.
Instead
Okay?
of coming off
I'll
on
even
your
let
bashy
him know
Democrats and bashy
previously that
Republicans.
the caller
Your
after
opinion
you
doesn't
was
mean
so
shit. Your opinion doesn't
interested
mean
in
shit.
what you had
Your
to
opinion
say.
doesn't mean
He
shit.
wanted your
Your
number
opinion
because he
don't
felt
mean
like he
shit.
needed to
Your
stand
opinion
up for
don't mean
you.
shit,
You
bro.
guys can
You
even
need
go
to
out on
stop
your date
trolling, bro.
and you can talk about how mad you are at Mermaid Ari, a
That was
random
your
girl on
attitude.
the internet
No, you don't
who is
deserve it.
older
That
than
was the way you
you,
talk to
but you
people.
have
You don't
shown
deserve any
zero
of that,
respect for
dude.
your
No.
elders. I am your
No, you don't
elder,
deserve
okay?
any of it. I tried to give you
So let's
respect
be
at first,
clear.
but no,
Like,
now
you
no,
want his
now we're
number,
here.
I'll hook
And
you
you know
up,
what?
buddy.
No.
I'll hook
You're
you up.
balding. Everybody
I
needs to
understand
strike
that
down your
Grinder's
channel.
probably
You're a
not working
lonely
out for
girl
you
with
right
no
now. It
boyfriend,
probably
no
got
life. You
crashed
have
again,
nothing.
okay? It'll probably get
Nah.
crashed when the the House Republicans go back into office because they're all go back in there, right? So I will give you his number, okay?
I don't want anybody's number. I want you to be truthful.
Oh
Who you
gosh,
voted
he's
for.
still going.
And
I'm gonna
stop
go
being
ahead and
fake, bro.
give
And
you
stop
his
being a
number,
troll between
okay?
both sides to make some YouTube. Let me ask you something. You have a job outside of YouTube?
I'm gonna
No,
give
you
you
don't.
his number.
Exactly, you don't.
Yeah, guys, I'm
You are
finding
just
out
trolling
today
both
that
sides to
like
make some easy money, bro. But let me
I'm
tell you
apparently
something.
balding and this has been my
Nothing comes
hairline
easy in this
forever.
world in America.
Like
You know
I
why?
have so
Because you
much
gotta work
hair
to get it.
that
You're
I
not
can
working, bro. You're going
shave
bald. You're not
half
working
my
to get
hair
that
off
hairline fixed is what
and
you're gonna be
still
doing,
look
bro.
like I have
And
a
this goes
full
out
head
to
of
my
hair
Democrats
because
and
I've done
Republicans
that.
out there. Do not
Actually, my
believe this
profile
false
picture
narrative
is
bullcrap.
with
She's fake,
this
bro. You're
all
fake. You're fake, bro.
shaved
You're
off.
fake.
All of this
You are
shaved
not,
off
dude.
is
I'm gonna tell you
in
this
my
right now.
profile
We don't need,
picture.
we don't need
And I still look like I
dominators
have a
like you
full head
getting
of hair.
between, stirring the friggin'
Like,
pot, bro.
see, that
Be
hair
who
can
you
go
are.
bye-bye.
If you voted
And
for
I
an
still look
independent
like
party,
I
let
have
me
a
tell you
full head
something.
of hair
If you voted for
because
an
I have
independent
so
party,
much
stay with your
hair.
independent
Oh, I
party. You
froze.
don't need to be
That's
going
cool.
like this and saying this kind of stuff. You voted independent, good. You stay independent. You don't need to be coming on here acting like you're know-it-all and you know everything because you found out
Oh,
from
we're back.
AI, bro.
There we go. So we just froze for a second. And I think now he's quiet because when it does that, it typically like loses connection. Oh no, he's still there. He's still there. Okay.
You're muting me.
I
You're
just
muting
want to
me.
let you
You're
know.
muting me. Stop
Okay.
muting me. How about you put me on speaker
I
so the whole
just
channel
want to
can
let
hear
you know that you think you've got something here. And I want to promise you
No,
something,
I think I
okay?
got it
I
because
want to
you're
promise you
independent.
something.
You're
What
not
I want you to
Democrat or
do,
Republican.
what I
What
want
gives
you to
you the
do
what
is I
gives you
want
the
you to
right
go
to troll
ahead.
both sides?
I want you
What
to
gives you
go
the right
ahead
to troll
and
both
text
sides?
me your dad's address and I will give him a son that he can be proud of, okay? Still got all the parts. Let me get through all of these chats. I received a lot from that guy. Off topic, but you might get a kick out of it. The shirt I am wearing says in massive letters, "Born to argue with the scales of justice beneath it." Send me that. I need the link to that, okay?
You're awesome.
Dylan Trump. Who is Dylan? Honest to goodness. To be fair, it recedes on the left. Yeah, again, guys, like, my hair is fucking perfect. Just so you know. Like, I'm going to reread this one. Another one bites the dust. Boom! Jonathan, thank you for your donation for the $4.99. Thank you for helping pay for Last Guest Therapy. You're probably 23 and is on magic drugs and really immature. I'm literally actively sitting today. I am 33. I literally, you guys have my birth date right up here, and I told you my year. So, caller needs to cry me a river. Oh, build a bridge, get over it, call a wambulance, and have some cheese with that wine. 35, also not bold, 2 kids, job, 2 vehicles, mortgage, LMAO dude, are always on the "you're not a typical American person because you're on the left." Most people are normal, average Americans, for fuck's sake. Agreed. Thank you, lastly, for the bits. Respect your elders. You were not born in 1964. No, I was not. I was not. Not even my parents were born in 1964. So, like, a couple years after that, though. Thank you again, Polypolitics, for sending out 5 gifted memberships to the channel. He just walked downstairs, so he heard me for sure. I'm rich and you are delusional. You want to be boomer. I don't want to be a boomer. I was very clear about what year I was born. I'm good with it. But thank you for the $4.99. And I think that was to the last caller, so I appreciate that too. Bruh, have an actual debate. You guys are both bad. Listen, Vinny, I want to let you know something, Vinny. I'm sure you're still here. Thank you for the $1.99, okay? I'm perfectly capable of upholding a conversation with somebody, but the thing is I match energy. And if someone's going to come at me heated, don't be upset that I do the same thing to them and I get a kick out of doing it. Okay, that was fun to me. That was funny. Thank you, Mandala, for the jewels. Oh, you were trying to insult me. That's cool. Oh, thank you for the picnic, assistant. I appreciate that. Don't worry, guys. She's in middle schooler, girly boomer. Okay, I'm literally not in middle school. I wouldn't be allowed to be on any platform. She's beating an unalived horse. Give it up. Oh, I'm so glad that you acknowledged that the guy was like, gonzo. So that was cool. Typical Trump supporter just falls into insult because his small brain is not capable of an actual discussion. Agreed, Patrick. Thank you for the 5. And Rodney says, Apocalypse 2028. You know what? I don't really want the world to end, though. So I kind of disagree with that. But I don't disagree at the same time. TikTok, guys, if you are new here, hit that follow button. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Over on Twitch, over on YouTube, we are going to go ahead and end it for the day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I will see you guys back on live tomorrow at the same time. Hopefully we have less unhinged callers coming in that want to complain about my supposed receding hairline that is absolutely flawless. But y'all have a great night, and thank you guys so much for being here. We do have one more call out from Jen real quick. I see all the mediocre white dudes are out today. Yes, they sure are. They have to get ready for church tomorrow so they can ask for forgiveness for all of their sins.